welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Jess Shannon with Entertainment. While Christina Pagliarolo agreed to be on a Rachel Ray Show segment about overweight teens, she expected some physical activity and interviews, but she claimed she didn't expect to be brutalized by a physical trainer. Christina is suing the show for negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit says the trainer made her run like Forrest Gump, screamed at her, and made her hike in the mountains. Not only that, but she claimed she was put on a Stairmaster and they kept boosting up the speed until she flew off the machine. Then they yelled at her for falling. Apparently, she had serious injuries to her legs and emotional issues. The show claims they aren't even aware of a lawsuit, but expect to win anyway in case there is one. After going through a bone marrow transplant last year, Robin Roberts made her way back to Good Morning America once she recovered. But just when we thought she was doing well, the host went back to the hospital. While Robin was on a much-needed vacation, she got ill and unfortunately had to leave GMA for a bit again. Robin took to her Facebook to write, "Last week, in the middle of my Key West vacation, I began not to feel well. Nothing serious, just under the weather. I contacted my doctors and flew back to NYC. They felt it best to admit me into the hospital for a few days. Seems my young immune system needed a little boost to fight off opportunistic infections." She continued to say that she is feeling much better and will be back on the show sometime later this week. It's official. Katniss Everdeen may be the girl on fire in the Hunger Games, but it's the actress who plays her, Jennifer Lawrence, who deserves that little equally as much. The Oscar-winning actress secured herself one of the 7 supremely coveted covers of Time magazine's 2013 100 Most Influential People in the World. Some of the other celebs to grace Time's influential covers are Jay-Z, Rand Paul, Amir Khan, Malala Yousafzai, Lena, and Elon Musk. We cannot wait to see where else this bright, young, and supremely talented starlet's career takes her from here on out. This is only the beginning, folks. That's all I have for your entertainment report this week. Now back to Ken and Joanne.
Thanks, Jess. And now we're joined by Jillian Traynor. Jillian, what are you making for us today?
Today we are going to be making Shrimp Ceviche Cocktail. It's a really great food for like summer or spring when you don't really want to cook, but you want something a little bit more festive and fun.
Okay, so what do we do?
Okay, first off, we have a half pound of shrimp here, and we are going to, Ken, if you'll give me a hand, we're going to squeeze all of this citrus and onion and half a jalapeno and cilantro into that.
So how does the citrus work with the shrimp?
It's actually really cool. You can ask your chemistry teacher how it actually works, but all I know is that the acid in the lemons, the limes, and the orange will actually work to cook the shrimp chemically rather than with heat. So I have the finished product for you here. And as you can see, the shrimp have turned perfectly pink like they would if you were to cook them with heat. And it's perfectly safe to eat and fully cooked.
Does it have to be placed in sunlight or no?
Oh, no. Actually, fridge would probably be best. Keep it refrigerated while this sets. It's going to take 4 hours for it to cook all the way through. So definitely something that you need to plan ahead of time.
Can I squeeze?
Yes, please. Okay. Go for it.
I should probably ask first.
Oh, yes.
To rip this apart.
We just need the leaves from
Just
the
the
cilantro.
leaves?
Yeah, you're going to want like about a third of a cup, so that's pretty much all that.
So where did you find this recipe?
I was just browsing the internet one day, and I like looking on Food Network. So they made this on their show, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that really works, because I've never heard of it before. So sure enough, it's actually really good, and now my family eats it all the time during the summer.
Very cool.
So would this
really
be
good.
a healthier option to cooking on the grill?
Well, not necessarily healthier, but I think it's more refreshing because you can serve it cold, and it's kind of like a salsa just with shrimp in it. So it's like a great little appetizer if you have family coming over for like the 4th of July or something, or Cinco de Mayo I know is coming up, so nice holiday there. Ken, you gave up on me here.
Oh, I'm
We have all
sorry.
this to go. All right, so if you want to keep going, I'm
Absolutely.
going to, a little trick. If you have some family members or friends that don't like it as spicy, like I do, you can seed the jalapeno pepper so it's not as spicy, because that's where all the pepsin lives, which gives it its kick. So you just take the pith out which is that white stuff, and all the seeds. And then you dice that so it's not as hot, but you still get that little bit of the flavor going on.
Okay, and that's all we have for you this week. Be sure to join us right here next week on Daybreak.